Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Survival Guys. This is just another gear review video that we're going to be doing. Today we are going to be reviewing these matches right here. So they you already saw a picture, but this is the box and hand size. It's about I want to say 3 inches, maybe 2 to 3 inches. They are waterproof, which you will see in this video up here. Alright, so this is a weird place to video, but we are now in the bathroom. Sorry, I have allergies. And we are going to dunk this in the sink to show you how they are waterproof. So I'm going to make sure the lid's screwed on nice and tight. Grab me a towel here to dry it off. And then we'll dunk these underwater. Hold that underwater. There's no bubbles coming out. That's a good sign. Then we are going to let all this drain. Then we're going to come over here to the official drying station, aka the towel, and dry off my hands and the bottle. And I'm going to take about 5 seconds to clean this very fast, and then we'll be back. Alright, so I have dried this off, and of course it is dry as a bone inside, which is good. So when you open them, then you will find that this is what the matches look like. There's this orange part up here. That's the the windproof part that you will see in a later video. And then this is the regular matchstick. This is the striker, or the thing that lights it on fire. And then I have the striker right here. And it goes into this slot right here. And for safety reasons, of course, I'm not going to light it in here. But then you strike it on there. And then let's go see how windproof they are. Okay, so like I said earlier, these matches are very windproof. So we're going to see how windproof they actually are. I'm going to insert this striker here. Find me a match. Before we light this, let's go have a little bit of a safety video. Okay, so first of all, before we light the matches, you always want to be very careful with matches, whether it's regular kitchen matches that I normally use or those waterproof, windproof matches that I use camping. You always want to be very careful with that. Make sure that you have your parents' permission if you start a fire or if you're just using regular matches. So I don't want to keep you guys away too long from lighting it, but just be very careful with that. So let's go back. Okay, so now that we had that little safety talk, I'm going to show you lighting this. Okay, so let's go light this, and then you'll see how windproof it is. Alright, so now we're going to go see how well it does lighting a fire, and then we'll go on. Okay, so I am laying my sticks in a crisscross fashion here that I call the log cabin. I am going to continue to lay those in a crisscross fashion, and then when I'm done with that, I will add smaller pieces that I call tinder, and I will continue to add that until I have enough of that, and then we'll get on to actually lighting the fire. Alright, so now I am lighting my match here. I'm just going to set that down, lay it up, because the flame burns up and then that catches on the tinder easier. You see a lot of smoke. That's not from wet wood. That is because of how the match is. This is just how it is. So this is catching fire pretty easily. Lighten that up, and I'm getting more boards on there and more tinder and kindling, stuff like that. So yeah. So that is our gear review video about matches. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Survival Guys. Hit like, subscribe, and watch our videos over and over. Thank you for watching this episode of Survival Guys.